Thanks for joining us. You're watching ARIRANG News Break live from Seoul. I'm Han Daeun. We begin with the rising tensions here in the nation over deployment of the THAAD missile defense system. President Park Geun-hye has once again urged politicians to support the government's position and diplomatic efforts on the issue. Expressing concern about a visit to China by a group of opposition party lawmakers that is now being publicized by China's state media, President Park asked the main opposition Minju Party to trust the government and unite for the sake of national security. She reiterated the need to deploy THAAD against North Korea's continual nuclear and missile threats and sought cooperation from the political sphere in guarding the nation and the people's security. 6 first-term lawmakers from the Minju Party flew to China this morning for a 3-day trip in light of the rising diplomatic tensions between Seoul and Beijing over the stationing of THAAD in Korea. Global ratings agency Standard & Poor's has raised Korea's credit rating by a notch on Monday to a record high AA, commending the country's sound fiscal conditions and relatively stable growth momentum. The upgrade puts the country on the 3rd highest rating with a stable outlook and places it on the same footing as France and the United Kingdom. Its rating is also higher compared to China and Japan. S&P's upward adjustment for the country is the second in less than a year after it revised its rating to AA- in September last year. The agency praised Korea's flexibility when it comes to both fiscal and monetary stimulus measures, but cited geopolitical risks stemming from North Korea as its chief weakness. Now to Rio, where the 2016 Olympics is well underway. Team Korea got off to a promising start over the weekend, winning its 2nd gold medal on Sunday in the women's team archery event. The golden performance makes it 8 Olympics in a row that Korea's female archers have taken the gold. Our Wonsan has more.
Following the golden footsteps of their male counterparts just a day earlier, South Korea's women's team brought home the gold in the archery event on Sunday local time. Proving the nation's invincible spirit, the star-studded trio of Choi Mi-sun, Jang Hae-jin, and Ki Bo-bae defeated Russia 5-1 in the final match. Anticipation hit its peak when Che and Ki both hit bullseye in the beginning round of the first set to settle any nerves. It was a smooth follow-up afterwards for the fierce trio, while Russia, the 2015 world champions, were shaken by a missed shot that fetched only 6 points. Considering Korea's female archers have won the gold in every Olympics since 1988, this 8th consecutive triumph, while truly remarkable, was envisioned by many. After winning 2 golds at the 2012 London Olympics, Ki Bo-bae has a chance to become the first archer to ever win 4 golds in the field if she wins the individual competition in Rio. However, it isn't all about Ki. All 3 Korean archers are expected to shine in the individual round, scheduled to take place from Monday to Wednesday local time. Wonsan, ARIRANG News.
And Korea scooped 2 more medals, 1 silver and 1 bronze, in men's judo and women's weightlifting in Sunday's action. Korean weightlifter Yoon Jin-hee won bronze in the women's 53-kilogram category on the 2nd day of the Rio Games. Yoon lifted 88 kilograms in the snatch and 111 kilograms in the clean and jerk for a total of 199 kilograms. The gold and silver medals went to Hu Shu-ching from Taiwan and Heidelin Diaz from the Philippines. Later in men's judo, Korea's An Pa-ul brought home the silver medal in the men's 66-kilogram class. Many expected him to win the gold, but he had to settle for silver after losing against Fabio Basile of Italy in the final. Now let's get a quick glimpse at the Rio Olympics medal table and some of the upcoming events you don't want to miss out on this Monday. Shifting gears now, the ballistic missile North Korea launched in June may have been fired from an airport on the North's east coast. The speculation is that the North may continue to use this location, for future missile tests. Connie Kim reports.
It's emerged that North Korea's launch of a Musudan ballistic missile in June took place at an airport in the city of Wonsan. The U.S.-based North Korea monitoring website 38 North said ground photos and satellite imagery shows a test site was located in the eastern part of Kalma International Airport. North Korea did not disclose where its tests had been carried out. 38 North added it's likely that North Korea will continue to use both this location and its companion facility on the Hodo Peninsula for its missile tests in the future, but use the Kalma Airport location for highly publicized events. North Korea's missile tests in late June showed the regime has made significant progress in its missile development as the missile flew 400 kilometers. Connie Kim, ARIRANG News.
A powerful storm has caused deadly landslides in eastern Mexico, flooding streets and burying homes with rocks and mud. Dozens of people have been killed. Woo-Young has the latest.
Heavy rainfall in Mexico caused by Hurricane Earl has triggered deadly mudslides in the eastern parts of the country, killing at least 38. 28 people died in the northern state of Puebla and another in the neighboring state of Veracruz as homes were buried under rocks and mud cascading down the mountains. The hurricane left a trail of devastation as it swept over the Caribbean and Central America. 9 people have reportedly died due to extreme weather conditions in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. The storm made a landfall as a Category 1 hurricane as it hit Belize and Guatemala last week, uprooting trees, battering cars and wrecking roads and bridges in its path. However, more heavy rain may be on the way as the U.S. National Hurricane Center says a fresh tropical storm called Javier has formed off the Pacific coast, setting off a tropical storm warning for the southwestern parts of Mexico. Woo-Young, ARIRANG News.
And that is ARIRANG News Break for today. Stay tuned for more on the Rio Games and other stories making headlines here in Korea. Thank you for watching.